Welcome to Go for the Pin with your boys first. I am that leg slap professor.
King V, aka Selena Kyle O'Reilly, aka Ludacris Son Eric, aka Jordan Grace Jones.
DJ Knuckles, aka Mr. Thursday Night.
Hey, that's not how you do it. Okay. If it's live, that means we meant to fucking do it.
I don't give a
Welcome to Go for the Pin episode 216 with your boys first. I am that leg slap professor Mikey Q, the lead commentator, and I am joined to my left by.
That's so funny. DJ Knuckles, aka Mr. Thursday Night, BKA I'm running the show tonight, and everyone should beware. And we are,
Oh boy,
we are out here. Another Thursday. Another Thursday.
Another Thursday. My brother, what a week it's been.
Yeah, brother, I heard a little birdie told me, or a stool pigeon, whatever you want to call it.
A stooge, even.
Told me, yeah, stooge. You were in a Battle Club ring this week?
Oh man, I guess they leaked the information.
That's what I heard. Now I can neither confirm nor deny because you are the guy they're talking about. So
Well, if it was me, it wasn't me. Christian's in the chat. It's my old boss. Yeah. Yes, you finally get to watch live. We are here. And thank you for watching live. We appreciate you.
Christian.
All right, so yes, the rumors are true. I'm here to confirm that I was in a Battle Club ring last night at the Fallout shelter. I'm gonna be really quick about this. It was an amazing experience. For those that don't know, I am actively training now. Does this mean that you're gonna see me in a match anytime soon? Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. It takes a lot of work. But I actually trained with one of the coaches, Prince Ahmed. And if anybody's seen Prince Ahmed work, you guys know he's extremely talented.
Former
Ahmed made me feel.
Weight champion.
Yes, that is correct. Yes. Ahmed made me feel really comfortable in the ring, and I hope I'm not ruining anything for his character, but it's known that he's a coach at Fallout. So thank you to Prince Ahmed. Thank you to the Fallout Shelter. Thank you to Battle Club. Thank you to Joakim Morales. Just thanking everybody for this opportunity. Yesterday we did some rolls. We did a couple of lockups. We did a couple of headlocks. We did some stretches. Couple of bumps, and that was pretty much what we did yesterday. I'm excited. This is a really challenging experience for me, but one that is a long time in the making, and it's something that I'm passionate about. And yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this again and again and again. I hurt everywhere. Okay, I want to make that perfectly clear that wrestling is no joke. Okay. And one thing that I learned that's super important that people don't realize watching it, your footwork. Your footwork in the ring is so incredibly important. There's so many different rules and things that you have to remember in order to protect yourself and to protect your opponent. That isn't a natural thing. Like if you're not in a wrestling ring, you're not thinking that way. But in a ring, you have to. It's imperative that you think that way, that you're always thinking of being cautious and protecting the person. Because at the end of the day, um, you're trusting this person with your life.
Right.
And even in training, right? I actually, so I'll share something with y'all. I had the wrong sneakers when I walked into training. And Prince Ahmed, before I even got into a ring, was like, yeah, bro, those aren't gonna work. They have no like ankle support. You hit the rope, so you do a roll wrong, and that's your ankle. That's your ACL. Like, you don't want that, especially you don't want that ever, but especially not in training. So I have to get some wrestling shoes. Thankfully, there was some wrestling shoes that I was able to use for my first day. But I have to get wrestling shoes and just basic gear in order to better protect myself when I start doing this more frequently, which I look forward to. So, yeah, I just want to say, look out for more stuff from me. I'll try to keep you guys posted on my progress. Overall, the feedback was good, so that's a good thing, but still very humbling. And I look forward to learning even more. You can wait. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't see her. All right, John, what's going on?
Yeah.
Is The Rock only in WWE to try and give attention to his Bloodline family? No, Bloodline had the attention way before The Rock decided to come back to WWE and become one of the bosses, the final boss, if you will. Look at your boy, Mama Rhodes. But anyway, yeah. But no, The Rock isn't there just to give the Bloodline attention. They already had that.
Mama Rose is going to run him over with a car.
Or a truck.
See, this is how you know things are meant to be. We didn't know that was about to happen. Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
All right. So, Knuckles.
Yes.
Let's get into this week in wrestling. That was my week in wrestling. But let's get into before we go there, also shout out to Battle Club Pro. They had a charity event this past Saturday in the Bronx. Battle Club, their stomping grounds is in the Bronx. So it was nice to actually see a Battle Club show in the Bronx. The show was headlined by the Scotto Ricans. KJ is back. And Dave Rivera versus Brother Greatness and Stan Michael, who I love Greatness. All of those guys. Yeah.
Stan Michael, isn't that the king of
Yeah. Not quite that, but yeah. Oh man. But no, it was good. It was good. Cosmic wrestled Santi on the show. Jordy Jim was working on the show also. She won her match, her being Jim. Thank you, Christian. I appreciate that. Thank you. Wait, I missed your 2 previous live streams because I now work night shifts. Oh, well, John, that's okay. Congratulations on your new shift. And we're here. Maybe we can be that late night entertainment for you. So but it's all good. We appreciate you being here tonight. But yeah, Battle Club. Jocko wrestled Pena in the opening match. It was for the Battleweight Championship.
Oh.
Not for Pena's. Go ahead.
I caught a little bit of the tail end of that. I don't know. I think it was on socials. I didn't see the whole match, but I caught
it. Was good.
It
was good. Wow, that is wonderful. That's wonderful. Congratulations on that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, definitely. That's wonderful. But yeah. So shout out to Battle Club. Let's get into Friday Night SmackDown. I had to do this from memory because, full disclosure, I don't have any notes tonight. I'm flying by the seat of my pants here. So here we go.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Just when you think it's safe.
Well, you're controlling the show, so it's never gonna be safe.
That's very true.
Shout out to King V, by the way. He's on hiatus right now, but I'm sure when he comes back, it will be glorious. I remember that song.
Oh.
Glorious. Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Shout out to Bobby Roode. He's a producer now, right?
Bobby Roode?
Yeah.
Yes, he's been a producer.
Okay. Well, good for Bobby Roode. I'm glad that he was able to find another career path there at WWE because he's extremely talented. Yeah, you know what? Iconic even. Not just glorious, but iconic even.
Well, look at you being intelligent.
No, I just check in with the great producers that we have here. All right, so because we have 18,000 of them. But anyway, let's get into Friday Night SmackDown. I can do it from memory if we have to. We don't have the notes yet, but I know.
I got something here.
Okay.
Rey Mysterio came out. I believe. No, it was not. I'm sorry. It was not in San Diego. That's another show I'm thinking about.
No, it wasn't San Diego. It was SmackDown. Yes, because Kevin Owens, he worked Rey in San Diego from his home crowd. Yeah.
That's right.
You're right. Yeah. Be confident in yourself, Knuckles. Believe in yourself.
I try. Okay, before we move on to SmackDown.
John's question. Okay.
Yeah, why don't you post more WrestleMania regular videos once in a while?
I'm sorry? Why don't you what?
Why?
that ain't what it sounds.
It is. Why don't you post more wrestling related regular videos once in a while?
Yeah, there you go. It didn't sound like that at first, but all right.
I don't have my mic.
It's okay. Yeah, it's all right. All
right. But no, John, we are going to be doing a weekly live reaction for Raw, SmackDown, and the
we are.
The play that's in the works. Hopefully, we can have this started up by the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble will be the first one that we actually go live and do a live reaction. I'm not sure if Mike will be with me or not.
I hope so.
But, if so, we will be doing a live reaction to the Royal Rumble. So, and those will be weekly things, tentative. If we're not available, we're not available, but we'll do like a short, like an Instagram short or something like that. But we got more content coming. Trust me, we definitely have more content coming.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Kevin, Rey, San Diego, Aaliyah, Mysterio was sitting front row.
He's growing up a lot. Oh,
Knuckles. Relax. Wait, do you think Hogan was really upset being booed on his entire skit on live TV? Well, it wasn't a skit. He was cutting a promo, but yes. I don't think he expected that at all, but he should have.
He actually came out and said, no, no, I'm not upset. And he was like, because I came out there to promote my beer, and if the crowd wouldn't have said anything, that means they didn't care. They didn't care, and anyway.
Yeah, they don't care about your beer. They cared enough to boo him, out of the building, but it wasn't like boo, like you're getting heat boo. It's boo. Yeah. We don't want to see you anymore. We don't want you here.
What are you doing here, Hogan? I ask that question a lot. But anyway, yes.
Yeah. Good opening segment with Rey and Kevin here to set up for the later on match. It wasn't the main event, but the later on match. The main event was Bayley and Tiffany, correct? For the women's championship.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah. Basically Kevin said that he was gonna win the world title and Rey should pick him if Rey wins the Royal Rumble. That was pretty much the segment. All right, we can move on. I thought it was a good segment.
I did. I like the fact that KO was really playing this on the champion role. I like the fact that they're keeping the winged eagle on TV. I can appreciate that.
Same.
And they're doing it in such a way to where the people were clamoring for it. They were asking. It was all over social media. This, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And they're keeping it on TV without it actually being official.
Yeah.
Which is good. Which is, and I'm pretty sure when Cody beats Kevin, they'll go back to the regular one.
Yeah. Spoiler alert: Cody beats Kevin. But I stated on the show, I would love, and it's nothing against Cody, I would love a swerve finish there where Kevin actually wins the world title. Like, because I think he was screwed out of his first run. Being world champion when he was universal champion. I feel like, didn't he drop it to like Goldberg? He dropped it to Goldberg, bro. He dropped it to Goldberg.
Well, enough
doing that whole Brock Lesnar thing and everything. He dropped it to Goldberg.
Well, enough said.
Yeah. Like, and he dropped it to Goldberg to get the Goldberg Brock Lesnar feud going.
Oh boy.
Which led to Brock winning the world title back. Like, it was just so, which also led to Kevin facing Jericho at WrestleMania for the United States Championship, or if that was that year. I think
this just goes to show how important this story was.
Of Kevin and Goldberg?
No, of Goldberg being in the thing and then Kevin being resorted to fighting Jericho for the United States title.
Because it should have been for the world title. They were slated for the world title at WrestleMania. When they did the whole festival of friendship, and why is my name on this list? Oh, bro, that was one of the greatest turns in history, bro. I don't get that was with the clipboard and it's saying list of KO. Oh my God. And Jericho not seeing the back of it, but only seeing his name on the as it comes up to the hard camera. Hey, why is my name on this list? And Kevin with that smirk on his face. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, bro. That was, if V was here, I'm not even going to try to do it like him. I'm just going to say that was theater because I can't do it like V would, but that was theater. But anyway, and that's what wrestling is about. So John has a few comments here.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
There we
it's
go.
Okay. The only one who can truly market a new beer type is Stone Cold because he's known for beer. I'm sure his fans would buy it. Yeah, I mean, that would make more sense if Stone Cold had a beer deal.
He does.
Hello. I know the IPA. I know he does. He has a bunch of, yeah. But I'm saying, like, with this new Hogan beer, whatever, it would have made way more sense for it to be Austin with just another beer deal.
I heard that Hogan beer was ass.
Wouldn't know. Wouldn't know. The drizzling shit's even. Okay.
Debauchery of the taste buds. Even.
Oh my! Taste buds is crazy. Okay. Do you all know about this? Would Vince personally pay the doctors and nurses he has on WWE shows, or would they get paid another way? That's actually a really good question.
Good question. I'll take it from here, nurse. Wow!
Oh man! And in the bedpan, you just heard ding. Oh man! Now this is gonna hurt a little.
Yeah.
Or chew.
Here goes the black.
Yeah, awesome stuff. Attitude era stuff. Back to John's question. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll take it from here. All right. I'm not sure. I would assume that he does pay his doctors. I would assume they're on WWE's payroll. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, it wouldn't be Vince now, but yeah, whoever is in charge, TKO, I'm sure they're paying the doctors very well. Um, and they might be allowed. I don't know if they're allowed to continue practicing like outside of WWE. I don't know how that works, but I would assume that all of the doctors on payroll, they're compensated nicely for, you know, their practice.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh, excuse me.
let's chop yourself there, pal. Easy. Here, not down here. Here. All right. Anyway, let's continue. What? What? All right. That's like Jericho's child. What? Every time he goes, what?
Oh yeah.
What? All right. What's next? What else was on SmackDown?
Bianca and Naomi faced
Okay.
Candice.
Yes. So before that, in the back, still no updates on Jade. Knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
So Naomi was the one that said that, if I'm correct, excuse me. So, and apparently Jade commented on that.
Yes, she did.
And say, "Yo, you sure?" or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, boy, oh boy. Knuckles,
Now,
you take this one. Yeah.
Now this could be one of two things could be true here. A, Naomi, it was Naomi all along. Oh, son of a bitch.
I think Naomi's a red herring, but go ahead.
At B, they're just doing this to throw us off what we really think it is, and that is Charlotte.
Yeah, I just don't. So if my guess is who winning the Royal Rumble is correct, it's I don't know. I don't know.
You think Charlotte's gonna win the Rumble?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yes.
No.
Most definitely.
No.
They're doing the Triple H story with her. It's a beautiful day. They're doing, bro. Look at the training videos. Look at everything that they're trying. Think about who's running the company. Triple H, right? He's all right. Well, when I returned in 2002, this is how we did it. And who won that year? Triple H.
Man.
I could definitely see Charlotte winning the Rumble and facing Tiffany at WrestleMania. I definitely see that happening. I could be wrong, but Charlotte is like my number one pick here.
I hope you're wrong. There's be so many other people it could be.
Such as?
I would be happy with it not being Charlotte.
Okay, such as?
Becky, Alexa.
Becky doesn't need it. I wouldn't be opposed to Alexa.
Jade.
But Alexa. You said Jade Cargill?
Jade.
Jade's not winning the Rumble.
I'd rather her than Charlotte.
It's not happening. There's literally no reason for her to win the Rumble at this point.
I'd rather her than Charlotte.
And Becky doesn't need the Rumble to get back into like storylines. Oh wow, okay.
Oh,
Chris,
right.
She could put me in a figure eight anytime. Easy, big fella. Easy.
Good God Almighty.
Oh man. Okay, wait. So John says, "Do you think?"
There you go.
Think do product Vince WWE watches still you? Do I think Vince still watches the WWE product? I don't. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think so. I think because Bruce is still. Knuckles, pull it together, pal.
Go ahead, man. I'm listening.
One of our producers sent this. No. Okay. Well, the question is, think do product Vince WWE watches still you. So do I think that WWE still watch? I mean WWE botch. Do you think? Do you
I owe you
think
one.
Vince
I owe you
still
one.
watch? Yeah. Do you think Vince still watches the WWE product? I don't think he watches every week. I think that because he has people that he still cares about there, like Bruce. Kevin's no longer there, but Bruce and like even Triple H and people like that. Like I think that he knows what's going on, if that makes sense. Like he's aware of what's going on, but he's not. I don't think he's watching every week. I don't see it. I think Vince is the type of person that if he's not there, he doesn't. He probably like disconnects. That
Right.
I don't know him personally, but that's my guess.
I could definitely believe that. If I was to be in a situation that he was in,
Yeah,
and like with all of the lawsuits and this, that, and the other, and like him having to resign in shame and this, that, and the other, I wouldn't want to. I would try to stay as clear from it as I possibly can.
right. Makes sense.
That's just and just go out and do something entirely different. I had my time. I revolutionized the wrestling industry.
Sure
my
did.
name, as bad as what he did, as terrible as it was,
Yeah.
his name will never go away from wrestling completely.
No, of course. Of course.
It's set in stone that he's going to be a name that goes down in the lore of wrestling history. So there really is no need. If you're watching the product, you're essentially punishing yourself.
Good analogy.
Because you can't come back. So why would you sit there and just watch it? Like unless you completely say I'm okay with where I'm at. I did what I did. I'm okay with the consequences, and I'm okay, and I can live with that. Then I can say, okay, well, let me watch, and I won't have any feelings or whatever. But no, I don't think he would at all. That'd be just like kicking yourself in the ass, honestly. For real, that's torture.
No, you're right. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. So Naomi, Bianca, Candice, Nia.
Yes.
And Bianca went over on Candice, correct?
Yes, you did.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it was decent. I don't really have too much to say about the match. I'm more interested in the Jade, Naomi. And okay, so let's say it is Naomi, right? I want Naomi and Bianca to turn on Jade. Because I feel like there's gonna be a situation if it was Naomi, Bianca's now gonna have to pick. Right? Because she's in a weird situation. I would turn Bianca heel and Naomi, obviously, because she would be heel by default if she was the one that took out Jade.
Right.
Turn them heel, even though I have been very critical of Naomi being a heel. But I think this time around it could work.
But turn Naomi.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You finish.
No, I was just gonna say turn them heel and have Jade first feud with Naomi and then lead up to Bianca. Somehow they lose the tag title. They might lose the tag titles Tuesday. Right? That's when they're doing the match?
Tuesday?
When are they doing the tag team title match? The women's tag team title match?
Oh, you talking about with
Lash and Jakara.
The Meta Girls.
Yeah, the Meta Girls.
That's next week.
Tuesday, yeah. So our producers just told us, yeah, Tuesday.
Oh, so it's on NXT.
Yeah, it's happening on NXT. So I personally, I'd have them drop those titles. I'd have them drop those titles to the Meta Girls, and let's get the ball rolling here, because the Royal Rumble is next week, right? So I would get the ball rolling. Have them drop the titles. Maybe on SmackDown it could come out that Naomi was the one that attacked Jade, right? And maybe we do something at the Rumble. Jade comes back at the Rumble. Maybe she eliminates Naomi, or we do something. We get the ball rolling with that. That'll lead up to Jade finally getting Bianca. But that's just, again, just armchair quarterback in here.
So, I'm a partially agree with you.
Okay.
But I don't think Bianca turns. Because if Bianca was to turn, there would be even the subtlest of hint. Like, so if Bianca, like, okay, so Jay gets hurt, right?
Yeah.
And so, Bianca leaves with her, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. And then Bianca's like, okay, we're gonna find out who did it. Now, if Bianca never mentioned it again, then I would be like, like, it doesn't seem like she cares too much about Jade anymore, because now she has Naomi, she still has the tag titles, but for her to consistently be asking, even though she's still a tag team champion and it'd be Naomi, for her to still be asking doesn't point me in the direction of a heel turn. Now, a heel turn could be possible because, let's just say, like you said, Jade eliminates Naomi, Bianca eliminates Jade. So, and Jade's like, oh, I thought she was.
Or Jade eliminates Bianca. That also could set Bianca off, just a possibility.
Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities that they could go in a certain direction, but for Bianca to just outright turn heel,
no, I don't think it'd be outright. Yeah,
I don't see it right now.
Okay. That's fair.
And I know we're like 2.5 months away from WrestleMania. So,
yeah.
It's a 2.5 month window, so that's about 9 weeks, 10 weeks before WrestleMania. So they can do a lot. They can do a lot in 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Especially with Triple H running the program, an intelligent mind, he can get a lot done in 10 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like back on the, well, we could talk about Royal Rumble when it gets here, but God,
right?
For the love of God, please not Charlotte, please.
Woo.
Please, no.
Well, she hasn't won one, right?
She hasn't.
I don't think she's
always been champion.
True, but I don't know. I mean, all signs lead to Charlotte right now. But all right. Do you think Vince still likes watching old WWE segments involving himself? No, I don't think Vince goes back and watches anything. I just don't. I don't think he goes back and watches anything. I don't even think he watches TV.
That's like, okay,
wait, she has.
She has what?
Won a Royal Rumble.
Charlotte?
Yeah, she has. How did I forget about that year?
It was the pandemic year.
Yeah, 2020. Yep. Our producers just told us. Yep, 2020.
Charlotte won the Rumble in 2020?
Yeah, she did. At WrestleMania. Was that the year she faced Rhea?
No. She just faced Rhea a year
Yes.
ago.
Our producer said yes. But it wasn't was it for the NXT title? Or was it for
You're right.
That was for the NXT title. Yes. Okay. Shout out to our producers. I'm remembering it as we're going. I'm like, yeah, okay. Yes, I do. That year I kind of put back there. I don't really remember 2020 too much, but yes. That year. So, okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow.
There it is.
Oh, my. Oh, my. You guys are too kind.
That was
the producers are.
Producers.
Which one? It's 10 of them. All right, but anyway.
The one that currently ain't here. Good job.
Oh, boy. Okay. Where we at? What's next on there?
Let's see. Uh, Jimmy Uso and Carmelo.
Big Jim. Yeah.
Big Jim.
Big Jim. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Big Jim and Carmelo. Um, be honest, I don't remember this match so much. What happened there?
Listen. Let's have full transparency here. I was coaching a basketball game when this was going on.
Okay.
So
All right.
I'm kind of in the dark with you as well. I'm just reading.
We can keep going. I think it was a bloodline segment after it. I think they attacked. They being a bloodline. I feel like
Tama Tonga
Jimmy. Okay. Yes. Okay. So it was a no contest.
Disqualification. Jimmy won by disqualification.
Okay. And you know what? Pet peeve of mine. I don't like that they don't say that anymore. You know, like it. A lot of times when there's interference, the bell will ring, and you don't hear this person won by disqualification. Where, before, if you were the first person attacked, you won by disqualification. Because you got attacked first. Unless it was like it was multiple people and they attacked everybody at the same time, then yeah, okay, no contest. But if you came in on the heel's behalf and attacked me, I won by disqualification, whether you meant to or not. So I don't know. I just missed because if I remember watching the match, but I don't ever remember hearing them say, "You're a winner by disqualification." Jimmy Uso did not hear that.
Yeah, I don't think they do it so much anymore because everything is happening like there's no gaps.
I missed that. That's a pet peeve of mine. I missed that. Well, apparently Diesel misses it too. Yeah. Oh man. All right.
What's going on over there?
Listen, I'm currently.
You live by a crosswalk or something?
Full transparency, by a firehouse. So like there's a lot always going on. This is a very central location that I'm at. So like there's a lot going on even at 12:30 Eastern time in the morning. So yeah.
Note to self. Don't put lit cigarette in trash can full of paper. All right.
Right. Don't do that. Okay. Yeah, so very interesting. Solo made his return. First time we saw Solo since the tribal combat match. And
out of the fucking building.
Yep. It didn't say a word. But you know who did? Jacob Fatu. Yeah, it sure did. Oh man.
Jacob didn't even say anything. Wait a minute.
The light bulb just went off?
Yes. Help me, Mike.
Okay.
What was the match? It was Roman. Solo was in. And something happened. I don't know whether it was in a match and somebody kicked out or something like that. And Solo just turned around and just looked like he couldn't. He had that same look that Jacob had on his face. Maybe like last year, maybe the year before. I don't know if it was at WrestleMania, the first WrestleMania that Cody and
Roman.
Yes, and Solo just had that look on his face, like that was the same look that Jacob did.
I didn't catch that, but wow.
Everything is lining up, and I think I'm going to be right. Everything is lining up for Jacob Fatu to follow the exact script that Solo did when Roman lost the title at WrestleMania last year. Everything is lining up. It's going to be a carbon copy.
Do we want that though?
Do we have a choice?
All right, fair.
Because I mean, honestly, look, the Bloodline story has spread across both brands at this point.
Yeah.
And both brands have something in this, some kind of connection to the bloodline, the Samoan dynasty, Roman Reigns, whatever. If they completely did away with that story, what would we have?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's so many different stories that intertwine with it.
Yes, you have
I guess you
literally.
still have Punk and Rollins because that's
And
not
how
based around the bloodline story.
and how long is that going to last?
You have LOL Drew loses because LOL Drew lost again.
Again,
LOL Drew loses. I mean,
that's
yeet. As Chris says, yeet. Yeah, you still have the Yeet Man yeeting all over the place. Yeah, yeah,
LOL Drew loses, and I clap
yeah,
for it. Yes.
yeah. Well, Christian says you still have, the Yeet Man. He's gonna keep eating. He's gonna keep eating all over the place.
And we'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay, we'll get there. Let's finish up SmackDown then.
Oh boy, my phone.
I don't care about the tag team stuff with Motor City Machine Guns and
B-Fab was back.
B-Fab was back. Yeah, after we mentioned her on the show, they got to be watching Knuckles. I'm convinced. We mentioned her last week.
You did,
and she shows up on SmackDown the day after. Coincidence? I think not.
B-Fab is a beautiful human being, by the way.
She is. Yes. Yeah.
Viewers around the world, cross your fingers. I have sent emails, so cross your fingers. Just waiting to hear back, if we ever hear back. But okay.
All right. Who did B-Fab work? Piper Niven.
Yeah, I don't like. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess. Yeah.
Protect Chelsea Green at all costs.
Was B-Fab injured?
No.
That's a bad look. That is a horrible look for Triple H. Horrible. Not good whatsoever. After the match B-Fab had in that triple threat in the United States Women's United States Championship Tournament, after the showing she had there, for her to be off TV just like abruptly for like the last 3 weeks to a month, that is a really bad look. Really bad look. And my opinion, if I were to see the social media push she got, and like all of the good words saying, "Oh, B-Fab could really go. She put on a great showing. This, that, and the other," I would have ran with that.
Yeah.
And tried to figure out something. She didn't have to be in like a main event storyline. She didn't have to be in a, one of the major storylines in the women's division. But something. Just don't let her fall off the cliff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She would have had to be put somewhere. And like for her to just show up facing Piper Niven, yeah, it's great. She's back on TV, and then she takes an L. That's a bad look. Like, put her in the ring against somebody that she could have a good match with and go over, so she can get that momentum back.
Yeah. I mean, because once you lose that momentum, it's hard to gain it back.
Now, listen, that is like rolling down a hill and like hitting a pole.
Or it's like Mikey Q's first day taking roles in a wrestling ring. All right. So let's continue here. Good to see Piper get a win. Let's keep going here.
That's fair. Okay. Backstage segment, Gargano attacked Apollo. I think
cares. Who cares? Right. I'm sorry, but like, who cares?
Right. And I don't like to see Apollo getting done like that either, because he's a good talent.
Yeah, he is a good talent, but
really good talent. But
Uhaa Nation.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Uhaa Nation was his name in the Independence.
What?
Uhaa Nation. Yes.
Uhaa Nation.
Yes, okay. That was Apollo Crews' name on the Independence.
I thought you were talking about the.
All right, pal. Just keep going, pal. We're live, pal.
What animal was it in Coming to America named Ohio?
Oh God! Oh my God! Come on to America. All right.
Okay, main event: Tiffany Stratton and Bailey for the women's championship.
This was good.
It was
This was really good.
better than I thought it was gonna be. I ain't gonna hold you. I had no interest in this match whatsoever.
Really?
I really didn't.
Wow.
Because Bailey winning number one contendership again. Like I was like again.
Yeah, but it's Tiffy time now.
It is Tiffy time now. But I mean, I guess once a number one contender, always a number one contender. I'm saying.
Woo!
Yeah. Okay.
Woo and
fuck all that. But no, I mean it was better than what I thought it was going to be. I was impressed. I was entertained.
Right. Oh, you were sports entertained.
I was supposed to entertain.
Entertained. Roxanne Perez was front row.
Yeah, and you know what? If anything, I would have saved Roxanne Perez until after the match was over, because Roxanne being in the middle of the match took away from the match a little bit, in my opinion.
Interesting.
If you have Tiff and Bailey, those are two characters that can stand alone in a match. You don't need no extracurricular. So I would have had Roxanne come and attack Bailey after the fact. It just was like, and then she gets carted off like by security and then never seen again. That was kind of stupid.
But I was towards the finish, no?
Yeah, that was definitely toward the finish. But I mean, I would have, if you're gonna insert Roxanne, I would have Roxanne early in the match, like within the first 2 or 3 minutes, or maybe.
I have an insert joke, but I'm not gonna use it. But go ahead, continue.
I would have had Roxanne. Appear earlier in the match.
Okay.
Like let's say before a commercial break.
Right.
And they just see her, like, oh, Roxanne Perez is in the front, and then Bailey, Bailey is, the most devastating thing in sports entertainment is the commercial break. But yeah,
even on Netflix,
it will turn the momentum of a match immediately.
Yeah. That momentum shift is it's real.
As soon as that darn JG Wentworth commercial comes on, the tide is about to turn.
Oh man.
No, like honestly,
at least it's not an ICDC commercial. Go ahead, continue.
ICDC?
Anybody that got that, shout out to y'all.
But no, I would have had Roxanne appear and then distract like a momentum. I'm trying to get the words. Somebody like on a roll, like basically on a roll.
Bailey, like what I did yesterday in class.
Right. Yeah. A Bailey on the offensive. Put it that way.
Okay.
Like, Bailey on the offensive, then do a commercial, and then come back and Tiffany's winning, and then something else happened. Then they take Roxanne off, and then we have a whole nother 8 to 10 minutes of the match. That will take our mind off the fact that Roxanne had got taken out, because you're having an 8 to 10 minute. You're having an 8 to 10 minute great match.
Yeah.
And then I'd have had Roxanne after the match was over. It really is. I mean, I think it really is to just magnify the Bailey Roxanne Perez thing that eventually we're gonna get to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Tiffany retained, and
Tiffany retained. I thought it was a great match. I will give SmackDown a 2 count.
I'm sticking with a 2 count as well. 2 for me.
2 for me, none for you. 6 feet.
All right.
For you, not them.
You said Hulk Hogan? All right, never mind.
No, that's not what I said.
Had the center ready this time.
I know, right?
All right. Yep. Oh man. Well, Hogan was mentioned on Monday Night Raw, and that's what we're gonna get to here. Is the cops coming for Hogan? Well, it's about time. He should be locked up.
We coming for you, nigga.
Oh man, they really are out there.
Man, it's going down over in your neighborhood, brother.
Yeah, let's just continue. We're live, pal.
Yo, yo, yo.
Brooklyn, Brooklyn. Oh man.
Yeah.
So one of the producers called the authorities on me. Why would they call the authorities on me? I didn't do anything.
I'm sorry.
No ye.
No,
No ye.
ye.
All right. Monday night. Monday Night Raw on Netflix or Raw and no Netflix. It depends on whatever you like. All right, so
according to you, you've been Raw way before Netflix came around.
Yeah, you got that right, pal. Check back with me in 9 months. All right, so anyway, Raw happened.
Give it up for him.
Our producers didn't like that one. They're gonna take that out in post.
Raw.
Our producer said they're gonna take that out in post.
Keep it in there.
Oh, see, that's the problem. Keeping it in there is the problem. All right, let's just keep going. All right, let's go. Let's just keep going. Oh man, you got to know when to take things out.
This guy, he's on a roll. This guy.
Yeah, I did enough of them. I did enough of them.
Jesus.
All right. Roll, please. So, can we? Oh wow, this is a new one.
All right.
Raw. Yes.
Raw on
Netflix.
Did you watch Raw?
I did. Yeah.
You can take it from there, nurse. Yeah.
I don't remember how I even started though.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm having a blink.
Shoot. See, this is what happens when I have
producers in the truck. Can you please give us a quick Raw note? Let's see if this works. We love our producers. Please. Every last one of them. You know, I think King B might have opened up their payroll, so I think they got this.
Jey Uso.
Or not. I guess not. I guess our producers took the night off.
God Almighty, why? Raw happened.
The Slim Jim commercial was banging. Yeah. Okay, so yes, Jey Uso opened the show, and then was that followed by Gunther?
Yes.
Okay, it's coming back to me.
Calling Jey Uso a mascot is diabolical.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. He said, "Yeah, I am a mascot for all of these people." Yeah, I don't know. The rebut wasn't really rebuttaling for me.
Oh, the rebut.
The rebut, yes, was not rebuttaling for me. Okay. We'll get there. Producer number 8. We'll get there. Okay. So this promo did not make me feel that Jay was gonna win the title. It didn't do anything to really, sell the match for me. It's gonna be fine. It's Jay and it's Gunther, so it's gonna be fine. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
Here's something that this is what I liked about the state of wrestling right now. There's always some truth. There's always a wise man once said, "There's always a bit of truth in jokes."
Yes, this is true.
So I like the fact that Gunther, and not paraphrasing, not verbatim, that Gunther he criticized Uso for what was it like? Okay, he criticized
helping everybody else
for betting on himself, and then double back and help Sammy and Roman and his brother and this, that, and the other. Like I heard that, I was like, yo, that's decent. Like,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of satire. Is
Yeah.
that the word? Producers? Is that the right word? Satire?
Well, let's see. Okay, our producers are giving us raw notes, which we greatly appreciate. Our producers are a little busy right now, but yes, let's just go with satire.
Let's hope.
Knuckles? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, oh
Wow.
my.
I know that second stoop, right? I know it's terrible. I know. Just sends you flying sometimes. But anyway, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. All right. We were talking about Jay and Gunther and how Jay has no chance at winning the world title on Saturday.
Yes, there has to be a significant something to happen for me to even believe that Jey Uso will sniff the world title. It's got to be something.
So okay, and I had this conversation with one of my boys, shout out to Splash, literally the other day about Jey Uso, main event Jey Uso, and if I thought he would win a world title ever, right? And it was tough, right? Because what do you say, Knuckles?
Don't be that guy.
That Jay will never win a world title guy? I was a little bit that guy. And I'll tell you why. Yes, we've seen success stories, right? We've seen guys that we didn't think were going to win a world title win the world title. Bryan Danielson, most recently, in that situation, or Kofi Kingston, I guess, would be even more recent than Bryan Danielson. Big E even won the world title.
Yeah.
Could it happen? Yes, of course. People like Jay enough, and the Yeet gimmick is over a lot, so I think that's working for him. I think Jay is a really good upper mid-carder. And I think that's where my issue with Jay is. I think when he's put in there with the right people and the right story, he does appear main event, like his nickname. He does appear main event. But I think I don't want to say it's that tag team like stigma that's still on him. I don't feel like he has that too much anymore, but I do believe that it's still kind of there. Like nothing he can do to change. Like he can't change the fact that he's a twin. Like, what I'm saying? There's nothing he can do about that. So it's like, that's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? But I can't help but to think about the Usos as a tag team when I look at Jay, even now to this day. And I know Jay has won a singles title. I understand that. He is a respected singles wrestler now at this point. I understand that. But I think Jay, at this point, and I'm not saying it can't change, at this point, is a good upper mid-carder that can be put in the main event under the right circumstances. But he's not a main event guy that can bring other guys that's like maybe mid-card up to his level yet. I don't think he's there yet. And not to say he won't get there. I want to make that perfectly clear. But just to me, I don't think he's there yet. So do I think Jay's going to win a world title anytime soon? No, I don't. I think, and I said this before, I think Sami Zayn has a better chance at winning a world title before Jey Uso does. I think Sami Zayn is more established as a top guy than Jey Uso is. But again, that's my personal opinion. And maybe it's because of style of work. I think that's personal bias for me, that I prefer Sami Zayn's work over Jey Uso's in-ring work. Again, personality-wise, the Yeet thing is over. But Sami's song is over also. Like, they sing his song. People like Sami Zayn. Sami got over organically, So I think both of them have very similar stories. recently. Just when you take the Bloodline story and look at how both of their careers progressed after the Bloodline story, we're still in the Bloodline story, but I mean, the
Yeah.
initial Bloodline story,
Yeah.
I think they have very similar stories, Jay and Sammy.
Right.
And I think they are kind of parallel right now. But if you ask me who WWE would probably put the world title on first, I think Sammy's underdog story is just a better story. I don't know but that's my personal bias.
So is Jay's story not underdog?
I don't feel like it is.
Because let's think about it. I'm trying to piece it together.
Yeah.
Okay, so you saying Sami Zayn's underdog story.
Yeah.
So Sami Zayn's underdog story carries more weight than Jay trying to break out as a single after being labeled as a tag?
Yes, because I don't look at Jay as an underdog. I look at Jay as one of the greatest tag team champions ever.
And that's why he's the underdog.
I don't see that though. I don't get underdog story when I look at Jay.
Differentiate tag success and single success. It's
right.
It's success, like in the overall scheme of things, it's success. Yeah. But okay, so take Jeff Hardy. Nobody ever thought Jeff Hardy would be a world champion. He was only known for being one half of probably one of the best in the world in the Hardy Boys. And then he won a world title. Look at Edge.
I'm gonna stop you there. I do believe that people thought Jeff had a chance at being world champion because Jeff has been over since, and we're talking like over. Even before that match with The Undertaker back in, what was that, 2002, where JR had that famous line, "Go ahead, kid, make yourself famous."
That's right.
Yeah. Wonderful line. That's a history-making line.
Yeah.
I think from that point, just started getting over as a single star, right? Okay. So when he finally did win the world title, I think Jeff had been put into stories that made him main event level, right? I think, and also Jeff's what Christian said. I think Jay has more high flying moves. Jay Uso, I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay. Than Sami Zayn. Yeah, but Sami Zayn's a better worker. We're looking at better, just in terms of better overall, wrestlers. Sami Zayn is a better wrestler.
This is why the underdog is Jay.
Now that you put it that way, I can understand where you're coming from. I think it's because, again, personal bias. I feel like I'm more invested in Sami Zayn. I've always been more invested in Sami Zayn just because I know where he came from. You know what I mean? And I know his whole he's a guy that wasn't supposed to be in WWE. When Sammy was still grinding on independence, Jay was winning tag team titles in WWE. Yeah. So I think that just seeing where this guy that was trained by El Generico has come in so many years, I think for me it's a better story. But I can see your point with Jay. I just think that WWE has invested more into Sammy as a singles guy than they have as in Jay at this point. I
don't think that's credible because Sammy's been more of a single guy and he's been a tag.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He's invested in more because he's been a singles guy for longer than Jay has.
Right. So tell me who would have the most difficult run? A guy who's been a single, just hasn't had the main event opportunity and has occasionally tagged. And when he was tagging, he wasn't in no real like Legion of Doom, Demolition, Heart Foundation type tag to where they had like this, like a brotherly chemistry, or we've been tagging for over 10 years type chemistry. He was just like put into tag teams like here.
Well,
and
except
there.
him and Kevin.
Yeah, him and Kevin, that would be probably the only thing. But even him and Kevin, if you compare it to Jimmy and Jay are brothers.
Yeah, of course. Like they've been tagging their whole life.
It's a whole completely different thing. Now, is the step up to main event harder for Sammy, who's been a single for the majority of his career, or Jay, who has been a tag the majority of his career, and is just really coming into the singles in the last 3 or 4 years? Because Jay had been put in situation too. He fought Roman for the title.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware, and it was a really good match. I'm talking about the first, and I'm talking about the first one, not like SummerSlam, but I'm talking about the first one. Was it SummerSlam with Jay faced Roman?
I don't know. I know they had a
last year.
They had a tribal combat match.
Yeah,
and they had Hell in a Cell too, correct?
They had that was the first one though. That was like not the first one. I think they had a standard match, and then they went to Hell in a Cell like after that, I believe.
Okay. So they had 3.
Yeah, because remember, Roman was working Jay a lot in the beginning of his story. Yeah. Yep. You're right. But that was more recent. Tribal Combat was more recent.
Tribal Combat was in the last
2 years. Yeah.
God, that seemed like it's so far back. But
I know, right? I know, it's crazy. All right. We spent a lot of time talking about Jay and Sammy. And well, Sammy did. I think Sammy was on the show. He was talking about the Royal Rumble, and yeah, that happened. Let's try to just talk about like the main points of Raw. Let's see. We do have some notes here.
Kofi and Ray.
Yeah.
Think about that one.
So before I talk about that,
keep going. All
right. So before I talk about that, I do want to say that I think the New Day have something with this heel run. However, space. Shout out to King B. I don't know how far this is gonna go, especially if there isn't, like we mentioned last week, a Big E return. I don't know if Big E is cleared to wrestle. I don't know if they're ever cleared Big E to wrestle. If Big E is not cleared to wrestle, then I don't know what we do with the New Day at that point. I don't know if the New Day are going to work as heels long term. Because believe it or not, people still like the New Day, even though they're heel. I know that New Day sucks and everything like that, but they're awfully close to turning into a comedy act. And I don't want that for the New Day as heels. They're supposed to be taken seriously. They verbally destroyed Big E. I need them to be taken seriously, but I think they're awfully close to becoming a comedy act at one point. They're like 2 weeks away from being a comedy act. And they need something. I think they need some heat on them. They need to do something dastardly.
And I think that's going to come after the Rumble.
Okay, I hope so. I hope so. Because
I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago. I think Big E is going to come make an appearance in the Rumble and eliminate the New Day. And then the New Day is going to physically attack Big E.
I just don't know if Big E's cleared. But if he's cleared,
he may not be cleared to wrestle a match.
They're not going to let him do anything physical if he's not cleared. That's just WWE.
I can see a backstage attack.
Well, we don't see it.
We don't see it.
I like that. Okay, that could happen. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah,
Physical.
I would have Big E come in the Rumble, eliminate them, and then Big E for some reason is on Raw the next night, and then he's laid out in the back.
Okay. Christian says maybe a match with the Street Profits. Yeah, because we're the Street Profits. I know they're selling this injury, but you know what? We've seen the New Day and the Street Profits a bunch of times. I guess not like this though. We haven't seen them as heels, as well, they being the New Day as heels. So I guess that would be fresh now. They're on two separate shows, but that doesn't matter. It's 2025.
I think that, I mean, in personal opinion, I think that would be the only day you can give New Day some real heat or whatever, be taken seriously. It has to have some kind of angle with Big E because everything they're doing right now is associated with Big E. So if you try to associate them with another tag team to try to, create heat, it wouldn't work because the aesthetic is all wrong.
Yeah. Well, they're going into a feud with LWO, it looks like. I mean, because Kofi lost the match to Ray, right? And then they tried to attack, they being the New Day, tried to attack Ray, which brought out LWO. The bad guys take a powder, and that was the segment.
Speaking of powder,
I'm sorry? What? What? Speaking of powder, okay.
Yeah, speaking of powder,
oh boy.
Just a backstage segment.
Okay.
Chad Gable got some advice and a phone number from Dom.
Yeah.
I'd like to know who this person. I want to know who this person is.
We all do. Wouldn't you like to know? Yeah, we all do. I've heard that it's Aleister Black or Malachi Black. I don't know about that one. We'll see. Say it again.
A luchador though? Ooh. No. Nah. It wouldn't be that guy. Like the light bulb came on and then it went immediately off.
What guy was you thinking?
Ray Phoenix.
He can't. He can't. He's still under contract with All Elite Wrestling.
I know that, but for how long? But he wouldn't.
Apparently, he's got some time.
I'm never like that. That was a pussy ass way out as a promoter, in my opinion. That's just that. That's just you. That's just you being pussy, and I don't care who don't like. I don't care who don't like it. You can find me at DJ_Knuckles on Instagram. Any promoter that hears this, that's a pussy ass move for you to sit there and keep somebody on the shelf, knowing and you want to use them, knowing good and darn well when they go elsewhere they're gonna skyrocket. But it's your own damn fault for not using the talent the way you were supposed to, and now you're gonna try to sit there and handicap them. That's a pussy ass move. I don't care. I don't care who don't like it. Come for me. I got time.
Oh my!
And the only reason you mad is because it's the truth. You did the same. You're doing the same thing with Aleister Black. You're doing the same thing with Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks.
Free Ricky Starks.
Sticky. What? Ricky Starks sets 1 foot. Ricky Starks sets 1 foot in WWE, and he's a star. And you're sitting here handicapping all of these wrestlers that you have on your roster. You handicap the shit out of Athena. Let's be honest with it. And we've said that over and over until nauseam, until we're blue in the face. But let's be honest, Tony Khan. I might as well say your name. Fuck it. Tony Khan. You're handicapping all of these damn stars. And if you never come on this show, it'll be too soon. I don't care. But there is a certain amount of talent and there's a certain amount of wrestlers that us as fans that we love to see perform. Ricky Starks being one, Ray Phoenix being another. And you sit there and you keep them on the shelf because you already know that if they go to the other side, they're going to be more prosperous there than they ever were in your company. That's a pussy ass move. Let them people go and supply for their families. Yeah, you might still be paying them, but hell, they're wrestlers. They're not mannequins in the department store. Let the people do what they do.
All right.
And you wonder why your damn company is failing. Karma's a bitch. Shit come around. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That was words from DJ Knuckles.
I had a V rant. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. Sure, he would be proud.
I just don't like that. It pisses me off. Like literally, I don't like it. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Just a couple of quick notes here. Bayley versus Nia Jax happened. Bayley is now on the Raw roster, which I think is the right move.
Good for her.
Yeah. Good for her. She loses her first match here on Raw, though. I don't know if that was the right move, but I get it. Nia's going into a match with Rhea Ripley, Saturday night's main event this Saturday.
Can't take the momentum away from Nia going into a title match.
It is for the world title.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck did that happen? Okay, all right. Okay. I guess. All right. Okay. Anyway. The fuck? Is this our rematch for losing the world title to Tiffy? All right, whatever.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
Yeah.
It is a title match?
Oh man. All right.
That was so funny.
Bayley loses to Nia. We get some action with Rhea, right? I guess.
Yep.
And was it a pull apart they did? Because Rhea was attacked earlier in the show, right? When she got to the building.
Rhea ended up getting the upper hand in the situation. I think either Nia was knocked out of the ring or one or the other.
Okay. All right. Damage Control versus Pure Fusion Collective. Sick dropkick from Zoe Stark to Dakota Kai.
Oh, that was the stiffest dropkick I've ever seen.
So that's how you don't want to land a dropkick, all right?
Entire arm off, or whatever.
No, she caught her in the face. If she would have hit her arm, she actually would have been good. She hit her in the face. That was, and if you saw Dakota when she bumped, it was like, oh, like, you know, she had this serious, like, bro, what the fuck?
I gotta go back on.
Yeah, go back and watch. So WWE actually posted a video with it, like, in 3 different camera angles, and each one of them looks sick. Like, WWE. I think it's on their Instagram. They posted it as a reel, I believe. And yeah, that's how you don't want to. Yeah, that's how you don't want to hit a drop kick. She caught her in the face.
Dakota alive. That is hilarious.
Wait, what happened?
Somebody put a meme up here with the drop kick and it says, "Is Dakota alive?"
Because somebody said, "Hey, did Dakota really get hit, or was he just selling really well?" And I said, "Yes." To both of them, yes. Both is true. Yeah, she got hit really hard, but Dakota is also very good at selling. But yeah, she got.
I don't even know if that was a sell. That was
it was.
Because usually when you throw a drop kick, you try to catch him while you're at least still on the way up, or you're at the apex.
Yeah.
Zoe was coming down.
Yeah.
She was like,
and it was a springboard drop kick, which even was added way more impact. Like it was
halfway across the ring, like 3/4 of the way across the ring.
Yeah. Yeah. Dakota didn't get a hand up or anything. It was just boom. Like, so shout out to Dakota Kai.
Hashtag veneers.
Oh man. And it's ironic because she was a part of Team Kick. Um,
You did though.
Karma's a bitch. All right. So anyway, that happened. Okay. So Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. Um, Drew loses again. LOL. Drew loses.
Drew lost that match.
Did he?
You know what? You know why I didn't see
Yeah.
it? You know why I didn't see
Yeah,
it?
he did. Yeah, he did.
I went outside and walked the dog, not remembering that Raw can go off the air before 11 o'clock.
Yeah. So I like the new format though.
By the time I came back, that's what I said. Next stream will be. I was like, damn, I missed it. Shit. No, Rollins won, but
Yeah.
Sammy had a lot to do. That outcome could have been a whole lot different.
Yeah.
The match could have been a whole lot different. Oh, I guess
But-
I can. See, we're talking about Raw.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, and I was gonna say that they, I guess, are protecting. Oh wow. They are protecting Drew because every time he loses, it's like by like fluke means and stuff like that. It's not even like a definitive like Drew loss. Like with Jay, I think it was a roll up. And then with Seth, I think he caught him also. I think Seth like just caught him.
It's hilarious.
It is. LOL Drew loses is funny. That is hilarious.
The hashtag for all of 2024 and probably the first 6 months of 2025.
Yeah.
And I'm
So I mean, that was pretty much Raw. Like, I thought it was good. I didn't think anything was like amazing. Oh, CM Punk's promo. Even though we did kind of mention it, but CM Punk's promo
Please.
on Hulk Hogan in the Royal Rumble.
Listen, 2 years ago, I was hard. I was giving CM Punk the proverbial, I don't like you. You're a failure. You're not gonna succeed. I like where Punk is at right now. I
think he likes where he's at right now.
You see the difference. You see how it is when the pressure is decreased. Like earlier in his career, when he was WWE champion, there was a lot of pressure on Punk. Now Punk has no pressure.
Yeah,
Punk is.
He can just come in.
He can really not. He is not responsible for carrying the company anymore. He really isn't, and that is a weight that would be lifted off of anybody's shoulders. If you have the pressure of carrying a company, or you're in a position where there is a lot of responsibility on your head, and all of a sudden it's just lifted, I would feel good about it too.
Yeah, I agree with you. Punk's got to be one of the front runners to win the Royal Rumble this year. I mean, you have Punk as a front runner.
Is the front runner?
Yes.
Honestly,
depending on what they're doing with the Bloodline storyline, I don't know, but I think Punk is the odds-on favorite to win the Royal Rumble this year.
Yeah.
At least he should be.
And Roman is a close second.
And I think, unfortunately, his cousin is a third.
Solo?
No, not that cousin.
Oh,
not that cousin.
No.
Yeah, not that cousin.
No,
Look at your boy, Mama Rhodes.
No. Damn it.
Look at your boy, Mama Rhodes.
Oh, I will mute you if you keep coming with that crap.
I can't tell. Oh, all right, I'm back. Well, I'm just saying. Oh man, our producers is throwing tomatoes, but he got to look at his Mama Rhodes. Okay. Oh wow. All right. Well, that's fine. I'll just take it from here, pal. All right. So I think
Give me a reason. Just give me a reason. Seriously, give me a reason why. Hold on. Okay. Give me a reason Give me a reason why The Rock should win the Rumble and go.
Because he's the final boss. And if he wants to win the Royal Rumble, he's gonna win the Royal Rumble.
That's enough of that.
All right. Well. All right. Well, you told me to give you a reason.
Weren't you the same one a couple of weeks ago that said that? Was it you that said The Rock? You know, he has control, but he doesn't have like. Who was it that said that?
I said that. Yes, The Rock has control, but he's not like the quote unquote final boss.
There you go. And now you sit here and you backtrack and you say, "Oh, you can do what you want to do." Which one is it?
No, I'm not backtracking. I'm kind of working, I guess, in a sense. Like The Rock can't just come in and do whatever he wants to do. But I think that you know what?
Okay,
it would make no sense. It would make no sense for The Rock to win the Royal Rumble. It would make no sense.
That's what
it made no sense. If Roman was still champion, then yes, it would make sense. But because Roman's no longer champion, it doesn't make any sense for The Rock to win the Royal Rumble.
And that's what I've been waiting for you to say the entire time.
Yeah, no, you're right. It doesn't make any sense. But it's pro wrestling. Not everything makes sense all the time. It should, but it doesn't. But I do hear what you're saying.
Okay, but gone are the days of Duke the Dumpster Droese and
oh God.
And the
Shockmaster.
Okay, and the Shockmaster. Oh. Yeah, gone are the days of the cartoonish circus type thing. There is a lot of reality in our wrestling right now.
Right.
And for The Rock to win the Rumble is unrealistic.
Wait.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
John said, I think they said that the cock is going away. I knew that. Oh my God.
Okay.
Wouldn't last too long. Okay.
I don't think it's fully going away because they're holding all their PLEs on there still.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Okay. And also, you got to be careful with that. You got to make sure that it doesn't go away. You got to take care of it. Okay. You have to, take care of it. Okay. Or it might. Some people experience shrinkage, these things happen. You have to be very careful with the cock. Okay.
Are you finished?
I think so.
I was just giving you soundtrack because you were talking about the cock, so I thought you were gonna like.
Well, they want us to stop talking about Judy Winslow, so I have to just move on. Okay. All right, let's keep going.
I have to go get my gimmick fixed because that was.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Man, I mean, I knew that family matters, but gosh, your gimmick is.
Hey, man, hold on. At least my gimmick getting attached to my schnabbit.
Oh my goodness. That is true. Because once your gimmick and your schnabbits meets, it's a problem. Yeah, it's over. Yeah. Okay. Yes, they're holding the place on the peacock.
Yeah.
All right. Let's keep going.
Christian, real quick, what are the developing storylines? Which one? There's like 4 of them out there right now. So it depends on which one you're talking about.
You have the ever-evolving Bloodline storyline.
You have
where we're going with Solo and Jacob, I'm sure, eventually here. And then you have Rollins and Punk.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Topconia. What? What?
Well, let's wait for spell check to kick it here. Hold on.
Right.
All right. Well, while we're waiting, what do you give Raw?
Oh my goodness. Uh, man, yeah.
Hit the button. Oh, the top ones. Okay, I was like, wait, hit the button. Well, so his gimmick actually was close to Schneebit, so he has to go get that fixed so it doesn't meet. So he doesn't have the button right now. But
Hold on.
once he gets his gimmick fixed,
Rop ones hit the bottom, top ones.
hit the.
What?
I thought that meant hit the button, but all right. In the top storylines. So it's so Roman obviously like
Did your
he's
hand
gonna
have a stroke when you were trying to tape?
oh man. Roman storyline. He's gonna try to win a Royal Rumble, and then we'll go from there. Our producers are having fun in the private chat.
Oh my!
I'm trying to think of what else is going on. I can't even focus. Seth and Punk, huh? Yeah, Seth and Punk. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Charlotte's return. Well, it's not really the top storyline, but Charlotte's return is imminent.
Jade.
Yeah, the Jade storyline with Naomi and Bianca, presumably.
Yeah, the whole DIY tag storyline.
That's not a top one. I mean, so the top ones is basically what you see on Raw and then the Bloodline storyline. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Bloodline and Seth, Punk, Drew. It's okay. I do too. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Fat Fingers.
That dude had a whole fight. They were fighting amongst each other, trying to like motherfucking. They were throwing up gang signs.
Oh my god! It is also almost 1:30 Eastern time here on the East Coast, so you gotta give people some grace here. All right, and yeah, we're getting actually ready to wrap up. But okay, so Raw gets a 2 count from me, gets a 2 count from Knuckles. NXT, Obafemi retained the NXT championship against Eddie Thorpe in the main event.
Finally, he can sit his ass down.
Right. Bailey and Julia got into a brawl with Roxy and Cora Jade, who was at TNA Genesis this past weekend, showed up and got in the face of TNA Knockouts champion and Fallout coach Masha Slamovich. It looks like we're gonna do some business there. So, and also the Rascals, I think they faced Frazier and Axiom tonight on Impact, I believe, for the tag team titles. Didn't see it, but
after Frazier and Axiom showed up at Genesis.
Right, yeah. That is true.
WWE and the TNA thing is going to be so good. It's going to be so good. But this NXT
I'm crying about Change the Battery of Your Fire Alarm. It's a part of the show now. There it is again. It's a part of the show now.
It's a chirp.
Oh man, the fact that he knew that. Yeah, go ahead.
Christian, we black. We don't change the batteries in our fire alarms. Come on now.
Christian Spanish. He understands. He gets it. He gets it. Trust me, he gets it.
You're with us.
How do you think he knew what it was?
There it is. Because his is probably chirping too. We just can't hear.
Yeah, so you first. All right, but anyway.
I'll be at the house like, if he only knew that I'm going through this. It's funny because it's true.
Oh man, love you, Christian, man. All right, but yeah, what was we talking about the whole crossover with NXT and WWE?
That's going to be really, really good. I'm really looking forward to 2025 when it comes to that.
Well, TNA is running UBS Arena in June or July, one of the two, whenever Slammiversary is. they're gonna look to pack that building.
Mhm.
I would assume that they're gonna have a lot of WWE talent on that show.
Rightfully so.
So I'm gonna look into going. I mean, it'll be my first TNA show, and jeez, man. No, actually, not that long. I think 2019, because I think I ran into Kiara at one of the shows in like 2019. So it had to be like 2019. That's probably the last time I went to a TNA show. But TNA back then is not, or wasn't the TNA that we see now. So, not that it was bad back then. They had some really good talent back then too. But you know, all right. What else on NXT? We mentioned the main stuff there. Trick Williams slapped the heavens out of out of Wes Lee. He thought he was Desmond Xavier again.
Oh my!
Yeah.
He slapped the dog shit out of him. Bro.
Slap, slap. I feel like slapping a nigga today. Slap, slap. Slapping a nigga today.
Slapping a nigga.
So that was cool. I'm trying to think of anything else happened. Let's see.
Nothing to my knowledge. We finally got Eddie.
Slap the black on him is crazy. On him is crazy.
That
was crazy.
Is that light skin though?
Oh man, Corey Graves is back.
That was a work. God, way to ruin it. That was the most unnecessary work.
No, it must have been a shoot. It must have been a shoot, because if it was a work, he wouldn't have been back this quick, and he wouldn't have deleted the tweets.
Okay, so so why is it that I heard that he only did it so he can like call some attention to himself?
Because he did it without telling anybody.
Get the people talking.
Because he did it without telling anybody. Like, it's only a work if other people are in on a work. If you're the only one in on a work, it's not a work. You're shooting now, pal. So that's why that would be. I'm joking, but I'm serious. Like, that's probably the reason, because he didn't let WWE in on the work. So, but I mean, it's good to see Corey back on NXT. I don't really have too much for NXT this week. Other than that, next week will be good, because we'll have the NXT. Well, no, it's not the NXT Tag Team title match. It's the WWE Women's Tag Team match. And like I said, I would have Bianca and Naomi drop it. Don't know if that's the plan, but I would have them drop it. I would have them drop it the week before WrestleMania. WrestleMania and Royal Rumble. WrestleMania, Royal Rumble. Yeah.
If they did, I wouldn't be mad at it at all.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't be either.
Jakara and Ash as the tag team champions. That's more TV time for them. Praise Moses.
So, okay, I'll tell which one of the producers this was. This one was V. V said they're definitely dropping the title. So V's pretty confident that they're gonna drop they being the Meta Girls are gonna drop.
No.
That's not right. That's not right.
No.
That's not right. I have my own button. What I meant to say was that Naomi and Bianca will be dropping the titles to the Meta Girls. What did the producer say? Oh my! No, that's not it. Yep. Oh man! All right, do another roll, please, Coach. No. All right. So anyway,
please.
That's actually not true. I didn't say no to anything. I actually did everything. But AEW. Did anybody watch that? No. All right, we can just end it here then.
I watched a little bit of it.
Okay, the Hurt Syndicate. I didn't watch it. I was at wrestling training, so I actually did not watch AEW this week.
Yeah, Hurt Syndicate won the tag titles.
We heard people.
Just when I thought that AEW entrance music couldn't get any worse with Mercedes Moné.
That's crazy, because they're actually using Smoke DZA for that song, and that's kind of crazy. Like, they're using a real artist for their theme.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. Smoke Dizza did that. You can look it up. It's on Apple. We heard people or Spotify. We heard people. All right, well, as you have the NXT review up there, pal. Don't worry. I'll get you through the live show, pal. We're done with NXT. And maybe there it is. Yeah. You're a quick learner. I think
I
you're gonna be
am.
a right in this business.
Hey.
I think you got a future in this business, kid. All right, but anyway. uh,
Just trying to help out.
no, we appreciate you, man. Um, I'm trying to think. I didn't see AEW, so if there's anything else you want to talk about, feel free. But
I mean, there really ain't nothing else I want to talk about. We're gonna get Swerve and Ricochet next week at Grand Slam Australia.
okay, so that's happening next week. Okay.
Tap or whenever. No, I'm sorry. We get Swerve and Ricochet next week on Dynamite.
As you were saying, we're getting.
We're getting Ricochet and Swerve next week on Dynamite. We're gonna get Osprey and Omega versus Takeshita and what's his name?
We're live, pal. While you think about that, Christian, thank you so much. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate all you guys watching, but thank you so much, Christian. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Christian. What's the dude's name? Oh, shout out Christian again. There you go.
Staying up late with us here tonight.
Absolutely. What's the dude's name?
Wait, so Takeshita and Don Callis family person?
Yeah.
Keith Fletcher? Keith Fletcher.
Yes. Kyle.
It's not Keith. It's not Keith. Yeah, it's Kyle.
Keith
It's definitely not Keith Fletcher. Yeah, it's Kyle Fletcher.
So when I get my when I get my
yeah, it's about like 8 of them that you got. Oh my, especially for the oh my. I thought Judy left. Oh man. All right. Yeah, I didn't see AW, so I guess that's it. Guys, Saturday night's main event goes down this weekend. Yeah, yes.
Next week. Sorry. Next week.
Are you choking? You okay?
Hopefully not. Next week.
Let me tell you something, brother.
It won't work for whatever you're about to say.
It's gonna work for me, brother. All right, go ahead.
Next week, we were supposed to have her on tonight, but because of things on our end and their end, we're gonna postpone it to next week. And you guys know the story. Our auntie Ruthless Lala was going through. She had that hip injury last year.
Yeah.
Went through a whole bunch of rehab, and she's had a whole bunch of other stuff that's going on in her life. She made her return to the ring this past Saturday. We were supposed to have her on tonight, but like I said, because
she worked Cosmic, right?
Yes. And we will let her talk about that. But next week we will have Auntie Ruthless Lala back on the show, and we're going to talk to her about her return back to the ring after more than a year.
No, it hasn't been a year, but it's been a while. It's been like at least 8 months. I think she got hurt in April. So
she got hurt at the show in her versus Darius Carter.
Correct. Yeah. I think that was April.
Okay. So yeah, so she's going to be on the show next week. We're also going to do is it Royal Rumble predictions? Not.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So next week we've got Ruthless Lala on the show, and the predictions start next week. If you don't know, we do not do monthly predictions champions anymore. The season for the predictions championship starts next week. So you want to tune in, tell your friends, tell your mom, get your dog in front of the TV.
Oh my.
Yeah, your dog, your cat. If you got a pet parrot that can talk and help you with predictions, put him in front of the computer screen. A lot going on next week. So, yeah. Appreciate y'all, though.
Definitely. For myself, for DJ Knuckles, for King V, that's somewhere out there in Nova Scotia.
Not Nova Scotia.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. Saturday night's main event. Saturday night's main event, headlined by Jay and Gunther, I believe. Check that out. Rhea Ripley, Nia, Jacob Fatu, and Braun Strowman. Yeah, I think I don't know the other matches, but yeah, check out Saturday night's main event.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys next week. But go for the pin. Peace and love. Go for the pin.
Yeah.
Go for the pin.
Yeah. Got to be.